Gonna talk all my favorite things today. Christmas, not just Olive Tree people in skincare. We're gonna do everything today. So buckle up. This is gonna be a long one. If you can join me live, join me and let's chat. If not, save it because it's probably gonna be long until I run out of things to talk. We're gonna do teeth whitening, eyebrow colors, eyebrow lamination, hair. We're gonna do it all. And I'm gonna talk about it all because November is my favorite month. November is the month everything goes on sale, and I buy stuff even if I don't even need it right then because it's on sale. And so this is my exciting time, and so let's get going. I just washed my hair and blew it dry. I'm going to put on some skincare first. The only thing that I sell that's going to be in this video is the Oliveda Olive Tree people. Everything else that I talk about today is nothing that I sell, just stuff that I love. Okay, so F64 is my favorite eye serum. This is not a moisturizer. So if you bought this and you're using it and you're like, my eyes are still dry, this is not a moisturizer. This is for wrinkles and that crepey. I used to have really crepey eyelids. But this stuff has really helped that. But you do still have to use a moisturizer. So it's not a moisturizer. And I don't know if you saw that, like literally, this is how much you use. That's how much this is how much just a drop. So this bottle, I've had this longer than 6 months. It all depends on how much you use. I go around the whole eye. I do it twice a day and I've had this bottle forever. Let's see how much is in here. So yeah, it's like to right here. So I will buy some on the sale because I buy everything on sale. I spend more money in November than any other month. But so yeah, this is like the no toxin a bottle, just like F59, my absolute favorite, but it is for the eyes. So it's less strong. It's not going to be as harsh for the eyes. And then I go in with the F09, which is the moisturizer for the eyes. So you know, I can't use the regular moisturizers, because I'll get the little white Malia. So I use this. This is not the one for anti-aging because it doesn't have a gold label. So if you ever see that it's white and black, it's the standard therapy line. If it's gold, what do I have that's gold? Probably F59. Yeah. F59 has gold right there, copper. That means it's going to be anti-aging and stronger. I like this one. I just wanted to try it. I had the other one too, but I like them both. I think this is just as good, but they're both good. All right, so that's it for the eyes. And my two favorite Olive Tree people, you know, my favorites are their supplements. That's it, hands down. I'm in this for the supplements. I started it for the skincare. But the supplements are my go-to. So every morning, my most favorites are the F63 and F86. The F86 is the hyaluronic acid serum. This, you know, so hyaluronic acid holds 3 times its weight in water. That's why the supplement that I take, Hyaluron, moisturizes all your organs, your cells, your body from the inside out. And I love this. I absolutely love it. I'm probably on 4th bottle of this. I love it. Also, when you mix, a lot of people use the Love Duo with this one, which is, I have that one too, and I'll use that one too. F06 is the no toxin a bottle, but for everyday face, for people who have more sensitive skin, it's not as strong as the F59. And this is the Love Duo. And they call it the Love Duo because when you mix a serum with an oil, they help each other. Superpower. But I like hyaluronic acid better. I love it. And I use the F59 at night. But when always in Olive Tree people line, when you mix a serum with an oil, they help each other. So in the case of hyaluronic acid, if you're using hyaluronic acid, I just put like that much. If you're using hyaluronic acid and you're not putting water on your face or using an oil with it, then it could actually dry your skin out because hyaluronic acid needs, this is the F06, the oil, this is a F63 face oil serum. I hate the numbers, hate them. If you use hyaluronic acid and you don't put moisture with it, an oil or water, then it has nothing to suck into your skin. It has nothing to pull. It wants to pull. My face gets red every time I touch it, so that's pretty normal for me. But hyaluronic acid will pull moisture into your skin. So you always want to, if you don't use an oil, I keep the spray bottle and I just spray water on my face and then use the hyaluronic acid. And it will use that water and it will suck it into the skin. And the supplement does the same thing. You take the supplement, it's called the Hyaluron, and it is sucking moisture into all your cells, into all your organs, all your cells. I turn red when I do all this. So you always want to do that together. So these are my two go-tos every morning. I have changed it up, but these are my two favorites. The F63 is a major antioxidant. It's an oil. It has 3 ingredients in it, so it's one of the most pure products in the line. So it not only moisturizes, I tend to like an oil better than an actual cream. So it not only moisturizes, it traps in that hyaluron. It is a major antioxidant, and I love it. Okay, so that's it for my face care, skincare in the morning. Okay, so one of my new products, we're going to do the skincare stuff first, and then I'll move on to non-skincare stuff or non-olive tree stuff. I have recently, you know, in the past I said I wasn't ever going to I'm going to turn my curling iron on so I can fix this hair. I said I wasn't going to spend my money on exfoliators in the olive tree line, just because I didn't think I needed to. And I'm going to talk about this too. This tool is amazing. I'm going to talk about it too. But I changed my mind, guys. I changed my mind. I broke down and I bought the F81 AH and hydroxyterosol serum. It is an exfoliator, but I had been reading other people using it and decided I'm going to try that. I mean, in the past, my opinion was you can just use any old exfoliator, but here's the thing. If you have hyperpigmentation, melasma, so AHA is a chemical exfoliator. They mix it with hydroxyterosol, which makes it not as drying or harsh. It's more gentle, makes it more gentle. But here's the thing that I'm loving. I just started this. I've only used it for about a week now. But if you have texture, it's going to smooth out the texture. It's going to fluff off the dead skin so your products go in better. And it is... Here's the thing. I think it's helping the melasma. The melasma, any skin texture, any melasma you have, anything like that. So I'm loving the even though I said I wasn't going to use an exfoliator from the company, I'm loving the F81. Absolutely loving. My skin feels like glass in the morning, and the hydroxyterosol helps keep it warm. So I'm loving it. I'm going to let my iron. This is from Lange. Any of you use Lange products? I love their tools. I have their hair dryer. I'm wanting to buy one of their tools now. So let's just talk about something else here. Medicube, another exfoliator. This is one of the other exfoliators I've been using. I don't sell it. Again, I don't sell anything but olive tree people. I'm just telling y'all all my favorite stuff. So Medicube are little pads. Comes with this to keep it clean. And it's an exfoliator too. And you just use it. One side of this is rough. The other side is smooth. And this stuff, truly, if you don't want to spend the more money on a chemical exfoliator, this is Amazon. You can find this on Amazon. And it's wonderful too. I don't think it works on the melasma or dark spots like the chemical exfoliator because it's not that deep. It is AHA and BHA, and they have different versions for sensitive skin, stronger. I use the regular, but it is good. It's good. I don't think it will work on pigmentation the way this chemical one will, but I still love this. I still use this because I don't use this every night. I've been using it every other night. So guys, this is on Amazon. If you're looking for a good daily exfoliator, I love this one. While we're talking exfoliators, let's talk about this baby. She's almost empty. I'm waiting for her to go on sale because this is on Amazon. It's called Cure. It's Korean. It's a gentle exfoliator. You guys are going to love this. If you like to feel the difference right away, like instant gratification, this is your girl. You put this on dry skin, and this is like a once a week, twice a week thing. And again, it's an exfoliator. It's not as deep, again, as the other chemical exfoliators. I want to say this was like $40, but I'm not sure. It could be $30. I don't remember. This lasts me all year. I've had this for a year, I think, because I only use it once or twice a week. But you put it on dry skin. I use it before I get in the shower. You put it on dry skin, and as you rub it, and it's not abrasive. It's not abrasive, but you can feel little pebble bumps come up, and this is the dead skin coming off. You can literally feel and see. The more dry skin, dead skin you have, the more you'll see. I exfoliate quite often, so I don't see a lot anymore, but when I first started using it, as you rub it in dry skin, you will literally feel the little pebbles come up, and that is dead skin. This instant gratification, love it. Once or twice a week. Not even that all the time. Okay. I'm letting my curling iron. Let's see if my curling iron. You know what that air is? Okay, this is getting old. Oh, that's hot. But this sound that you hear, so this is the Lange, I don't know what it, Le Duo. This is awesome for, it's fast. It's not as holding as this. I love my clip if I want the curl to hold longer, but if I'm just in a hurry, this will hold, depending on your hair. My hair doesn't like to hold curl. It just doesn't. But the fan that you hear, it cools your hair. So you curl it, and it cools your hair while you, as you curl it. That's awesome. I love this tool. Love it. The only thing I don't like about it is that the clamp doesn't hold down tight enough. So you could technically straighten your hair with it too, but for me as a straightener, it doesn't hold. It doesn't hold. Okay, before I do that, and you can turn the fan off. And it has temperatures. This is Lange, and these guys are having tons of sales too. Everything I'm talking to you guys about today has sales going for November. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to say, cleansers. Okay, I'm not a big spend a lot of money on cleansers. I do double cleanse at night, but I don't believe in cleansing in the morning because I've just put all that skincare and slept on it. So I cleanse at night. I double cleanse. I use the F78. It's an oil. So you use oil with oil to help remove it. Love this stuff. Amazing. You can use it on your eyes and it won't irritate your eyes. And so you put this on dry, rub it all in. It's an oil. It's like a literal oil, and you rub it all in, and then you get a little water in your hands and you emulsify it. Then you rinse that off, and then you go in with a regular cleanser. My regular cleanser is La Roche-Posay. You can get this on Amazon or at what is that? What is that shopping place that you can go get all your makeup? Ulta. You can get this at Ulta, or you can get it on Amazon. This is a gentle cleanser, and it's not expensive, and I love it. All right. Let's start doing our hair, and then we'll talk about eyebrows. Have y'all ever used lamination? Have you ever had your eyebrows lamination? Okay, so mine are looking pretty dark. You know why? I colored them. Y'all, if you color your eyebrows, you don't have to use, I can just push them up with my gel, and then you don't have as much work to do if you color your eyebrows, and you're gonna die when you hear this. Here's what I color my eyebrows with. Just for Men, and it'll last you for a year. I bought this in April of 25. It's still completely full. They have lots of colors. You literally put equal amounts, and I don't even measure it. I squirt a drop of the developer and the color, mix it together. I use a brush like this one, brush the color on. I try to keep the color on the hair of my eyebrows and not my skin. Although if it gets on your skin, yeah, it's going to taint it for a day, but by the next day when you wash it, it'll come off. But I love this fast, cheap. You put it on, dry, leave it on 5 minutes, wipe it off with a paper towel. Voila, you're done. Color, now is this color, I'm not loving this color. I keep using it because it's a little too dark for me. But I just did these yesterday, and so these will lighten up in a couple of days. But how nice is that I don't have to put eyebrow pencil on to see my eyebrows because, you know, they're turning gray. I'm going to be 59 next month. This stuff, Walmart, amazing, fast, easy, many different colors. I do laminate my eyebrows, and I have a lamination kit. I didn't bring that over here. And that lamination kit is, think of it as a perm for your eyebrows. So I don't know if y'all, are you young enough? I don't know who's watching this, but if you're my age, you remember perms were a big deal. They were a big deal. I'm going to start curling my hair while we talk about this. Perms were a big deal back in the 80s. And so I back in the day, so if you're familiar with perms, so I'm just sectioning my hair. If you're familiar with perms, you put a solution on that breaks down the cuticle so that it'll bend, and then you wipe it off, and then you put another solution on that will bond it back in the position. I'm going to leave the air off so you can turn this on so that it cools. I'm going to leave it off since I'm talking. So you comb your eyebrows up the way that you want them to stay. So I comb mine up. And then you put another one to keep it there. And that's it. See how easy that is? This is the easiest tool. The bigger the sections you use, the looser the curl will be. The smaller the sections you use, the tighter the curl will be. I set it at around 360. I think I've got it on 380 right now. Anyway, lamination is awesome for people whose eyebrows grow all wonky and cockeyed, which mine do. They grow in every different direction. So yeah, so lamination, so that's why, so mine were laminated last month, and that's why they're straight up like this. Isn't that cool? Like if I didn't have my eyebrows laminated, they'd be like all crazy. So lamination, you color them and it gets the color. Lamination puts them where you want them, and they're so easy, and you don't have to spend much time doing your eyebrows. Okay, so that, and then all you have to do is use a gel to keep your eyebrows up. But once your eyebrows are laminated, you really don't have to do much. They'll stay up on their own. And then as they wear off, I laminate probably every 2 months when I feel like it. Okay, so let's see, this is just so fast, so easy. Some people don't even comb the hair sections out. Look how fast and easy that is. It's so fast, so easy. I love this tool. They've got another one out that I want to try. Okay, so gel. Let me see. Where is my gel? I'm not very organized at this. Okay, so my absolute favorite gel is from Grande MD. Right there, Grande MD. This stuff is more pricey, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I'll show you how I use it later. But I have one from Ulta or Amazon. Really fast and easy. put it in there and it stays right up. So that's it for the eyebrows. I'm just going to talk until I run out of things to talk about, and then I'll just be done. Okay, so what else am I looking for on sale? Teeth whitening. How many of y'all whiten your teeth? I used to whiten them more. I don't whiten them very... Once you get them the color you want, you don't have to whiten them as much. But teeth whitening. Okay, so I use Banana White teeth whitening. This is taking twice as long because I'm doing my hair while I'm trying to talk about stuff. Okay. Okay, so I use Banana White. I love Banana White. I use their electric tooth or their sonic toothbrush too. I did not bring my toothbrush over with you, but I use Banana White. I got Christmas music in the background. You guys hear that? Trying to make this all Christmassy. I'm like I said, I look forward to November just for all the sales. How many of y'all do that? I spend more money in November than any other time of the month. Okay, this is Banana White. This charges it up, and here you go. Turn it on. The blue for 15 minutes, and then tap it again, and it's red and blue, and that's 10 minutes. The red helps if anybody has sensitive gums. I really don't need to do that. I don't have sensitive gums. The red helps keep your gums from being irritated. And then you place it back in here, and it has a cord, and then you charge it. Love, love, love Banana White. You buy their whitening. I'm never going to get my hair done because I can't do tubes. These are the tubes. This is the whitening stuff. So you open this up and spread it on there like that, and then you put the thing in your mouth, and 15 minutes, then 10. You can buy refills. Again, if you buy this stuff on sale in November and December, the best sales of the year, and that's teeth whitening. Okay? Okay. You know what? I guess I'm not one of those people that can walk and chew gum at the same time, because it's really throwing me off to try and do my hair and talk about other things. Okay, so next thing I'm going to talk about is I am almost out of my Olive Rose skin tint. Y'all have seen me post about the Olive Rose skin tint. You guys, they came out with a whole new makeup line. You haven't seen me talk about all of it. I don't have all of it. It just launched like, I want to say a month or 2 months ago, maybe. And so yeah, I haven't bought all of the stuff. And I don't know if I will buy all. And I love the skin tint. And I will always use the skin tint. But they reformulated it for those of you guys who have used it and are using it and love it. You know, it came in the dropper, and we all hated that. All of us who had it. I mean, who wants to do makeup from a dropper? Mine's almost gone. Almost completely empty, like none left. But this is the Olive Rose skin tint, but I'm going to order. I'm waiting for it to go on sale again. And to be stocked. They keep selling out. But they put it in an airless pump thing now, which that is exciting. However, if you're my customers and you have bought the Olive Rose skin tint, you need to retake the quiz to get the right color, because the formulation's changed, and they got rid of the retinol, the vitamin A, and they put it in an airless pump and made it so that it's not as runny. It's got all the same skincare stuff and everything, but they just tweaked it and put it in a better container. But again, if you love the skin tint, make sure you retake that quiz, because they eliminated some colors and added colors, and it's changed up. So you're probably not the same color. I mean, I don't think anybody is the same color, so I'm getting ready to reorder mine. But they came out with mascara, they came out with blush, they came out with all of that stuff. Like I said, I haven't tried it. They just launched like 2 months ago. But there's people on. Hi, whoever it is, I can't see, but somebody's here. What a mess. Okay, so what's the next thing? We've talked about teeth, we've talked about eyebrows, I'll talk about some of the other products that I use when I start doing my makeup, but let's see. What else besides the teeth whitening, the exfoliators? I'm wanting to do any of you, I don't know who's watching, but do any of you guys use any of these Lange products? I love them. These Lange tools. I love them. They've got a new one out that's like a crimper that I want to buy. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. And this is one of my favorites. This is my favorite tool from them. And when you put the fan on, cools while it goes. Love that. Absolutely love that. All right, so let that cool before I comb it out. Y'all missed me talking about the eyebrow color. Colored my eyebrows yesterday with Just for Men. You'll have to watch the replay. This is going to be a long one because I'm talking about all my favorite things from Amazon, everywhere. Not just stuff that I sell, but everywhere. Okay, so the next thing, because I am almost completely out of my skin tint, I am going to use a different product that I don't sell, but that I love makeup-wise. Okay, so that's that tool. You can make it tighter, looser, however you want. My favorite hairsprays, you want to talk about that? Kenra. I'm a licensed hairdresser, so I don't have to pay full price. That makes it nice. All right, so next, let's talk about some makeup. I use Saint. Has anybody ever heard of Saint? Again, I haven't gotten all the stuff from Olive Tree people. So I have been using Saint, the one compact cream makeup. If you have, here's what it comes in. This is great for travel. You can buy smaller ones. So I put all of my contours, foundation colors in the top, corrective coloring and highlights, blush. Oh no, I'm obsessed with makeup, so most people don't do this. They can fit it all in one. This one's all my blush. Who needs this many blushes? Not me, I don't. But I actually won $500 worth of blush makeup from Saint last year, and I still have it. I entered one of the contests with the influencer that I shop through. And so the third one, yes, I have a third one. Most people have one. And so in the third one, I put all my eyeshadows and powders. Nobody needs this much. I don't need this much. That's crazy. Okay. So like I said, I'm out of my Olive Tree people skin tint. So I'm going to tell you, and this gives you light to medium coverage. And I love it and I use it a lot. But if there's somewhere that I'm going that I want more coverage or I have any kind of a breakout, then I will use my Saint makeup or this new one that I've just been trying. Okay, this, you guys, Korean skincare by Rimmon. I don't sell it. I don't sell any of this stuff. I gotta get this out of my face. All right, this is Rimmon. It's called Cushion. I've only been using this for about a month. Love it. Absolutely love it. Saint is a cream makeup, which is great for older people because cream doesn't settle in. This is called Cushion. I don't really know what this is. It's on a cushion, so I think that's why. You open it up. It's like, I love this stuff. It's like $50, but you get a refill. Okay, so here's a refill. So when this one is gone, there's a cushion inside here. When this one is gone, then you have a second one. So that's really like $25 each. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. So, and it's so easy to use. There's no rhyme or reason, no. Saint has a learning curve, but this stuff does not. You literally can just slap it on. I love this stuff. It does not settle into fine lines or wrinkles. And it's the first makeup that I've ever used that I will put under my eye like this. I won't even use the skin tint by Olive Tree people that I sell. I don't like that under my eyes because it's a skincare, it's a skin tint. And I don't like how it sits under my eyes. This stuff, Korean skincare, makeup line, Cushion. If you are interested in this, comment and I'll tell you where I get it. They do a skincare line. They do all kinds of stuff. But this stuff is the only makeup I have ever used that I will put over my eye like this and not worry about creasing. I really do love this stuff. They do have several colors. And if you're interested, I'll tell you how. Comment and I'll tell you where to get it, how to get it, and how to get help if you need help choosing the color. It's very forgiving color. There's not a bunch of colors. But look how it took my redness away. It's got a little bit of a glow. I gotta say, I didn't think I'd ever like anything more than my Saint makeup. And I still use my Saint makeup. I still love it. And I still love the Olive Rose Skin Tint. And I will buy more. I just, sometimes I have blemishes or whatever. Sometimes you need fuller coverage. All right. My eyebrows are really popping since I colored them. The color was a little too dark. I got to get a different color. Okay, so that's it for that. Yeah, the color is a little too dark. The Just for Men color. It's a little too dark. So my eyebrows are a bit, they're out there, but it's okay. It'll wear off. It'll be okay. Okay, so my next step after this cushion, normally I would use a contour, but so here's what I did. This is the Olive Rose Skin Tint, and it's just a dark color. It's the 09, I think. You have to really shake these old ones up. Their new airless pump ones are amazing, I've seen, but I haven't gotten any yet. I'm waiting for them to go on sale for Christmas. Sherry Swopes, interested in Korean Cushion, how to choose the color. I'm not sure what undertone. I will send you a message. Do you get Facebook Messenger? Do you have Facebook Messenger? I will send you, if you do, I will send you a message when I get done here, and I'll give you a link. And the girl that I buy it through, her name is Kayla Gibson, and you just send her a picture, and she will, or you just tell her, and she will tell you the color. It is really, really forgiving. So they only have, I think, 5 colors. I'm not really sure. You do have Messenger. Okay, when I'm done here, I will, I'll send you a message and I'll give you a link and I'll tell you how to get color matched. Okay, so like I said, this is not really a contour. I kind of use it as kind of like a contour slash bronzer. I really like it as that. It's not what it is. I think it's for darker skinned people. But I do use this. I do use contour from Saint, but I really like this. It's fast and easy. And it's skincare. So that's, I love the skincare. I do love their stuff. Their skin, because it is skincare. You know you're putting on something good, not just makeup. Like, this doesn't feel like makeup. When you use the Olive Rose skin tint, it doesn't feel like makeup. So I just kind of use this darker color as contour slash bronzer. And I just put it right on top of that cushion. Wow, what is that music? I'm listening to Christmas music. I was trying to get everybody in the Christmas mood for all the Christmas deals. I'm going to buy some more of this cushion too. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Okay. That's it. And then blush and I can be done. But okay, so let's address these very dark eyebrows that I colored yesterday. I said in the beginning of the video that I laminate my eyebrows. When you color your eyebrows at my age, because some of them are gray, when you color them and laminate them, you barely have to do anything. Because the lamination keeps them standing up, because mine are heavy dark spots. Would Olive, no, the cushion would, or even the Saint would. But the Olive Rose skin tint, and a lot of people use it underneath their makeup because it's skincare. And there are some people that don't like to do skincare in addition. So that's the Olive Rose skin tint is really good for people who want their skincare and light to medium coverage. But I would not suggest Olive Rose skin tint if you have melasma or stuff like that to cover up. It's not full coverage. So yeah. But the cushion will. Yeah, the cushion will. Okay, so all right, so my eyebrows are basically done because I colored them. When these dry, I'll fill them in a little bit. But when you laminate and color them, you don't really have anything to do, have much to do. So that's nice. Okay. Like, I could just leave them as is. I could fill them in. But I don't really care today. All right, so then I'm going to go back to my Saint palette for my blush, because I don't have any of the Olive Rose blush. I will get some. Because I love the idea. What do I love about Olive Rose? Because it's skincare and it's makeup and it feels like skin. When you're wearing Olive Rose skin tint, it feels like you have nothing on. And I would have showed you how I wear it and apply it, but it's empty. It's like literally, it's just gone. I'm waiting. I'm hoping they put it on sale. Okay, so then just a little blush. And this is going back to my Saint. I will always use Saint. I love, if you don't do the cushion, you could try Saint. And I have a link for that too, because it's a cream makeup. This is it. It looks small and you don't have to buy this many. I'm obsessed and use too much, but these tins have lasted me for a year. This is a year and you can melt them. But the thing about cream makeup is cream doesn't get dry, so it doesn't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles like standard makeup does. But I will say I like the cushion better, but the Saint is very good too. But I would not put Saint underneath my eyes or on my eyes, not like I did the cushion. The cushion is chef's kiss. I love it. All right. A little bit more. What else haven't I talked about? I've talked about teeth, eyebrows, skincare. How about my supplements? You guys, all of the improvements that I am seeing with my skin is not just because of the skincare that I'm doing. I've been on the supplements. There are 3 supplements plus their olive oil for almost a year, not quite a year. I'll never stop taking their supplements. Their IO1 All right. That's good for that. Their IO1 that I always talk about with my blood tests. You know what? I never got involved in this company to sell. I really didn't, because I've never sold anything in my life. I've never wanted to sell anything in my life. But I need a little more bronzer up there. I've never sold anything in my life, never wanted to. I haven't worked for 35 years after I sold my salon when I had kids. I sell this Olive Tree People stuff because I'm passionate about it, because I love it. That's the truth. Let's do a little, I'm just passionate about it. It's changed my life, and I really only got into it. I only got into it for the discount. I just wanted the discount. That's why I became a consultant. And then as I fell in love with the product, I couldn't help it. I just had to. I had to share about it. I had a rare disease and was in a wheelchair for 3 years of my life. I can't talk and do this. I was in a wheelchair for 3 years of my life in a health crisis. We moved across the country just for a doctor. Moved to Florida just so that I could be around this specific doctor. And so I know what it's like to lose your health. And I clawed my way back to health and out of a wheelchair. No thanks to modern medicine. But I still deal with stuff. But this IO1 and these products that I'm using, I decided to start selling them. A, because I need the discount. And B, because that's how I am. I started a group for a private group for people that have my rare condition. And I'm into alternative therapy. I mean, I share things that I love. That's just what I do. When I become passionate about something, that's just what I do. And so I just decided I'm using all these products anyway, and I love them. And I started getting my personal family involved in taking them, because the IO1, I'm not joking when I say those blood tests are a miracle. I've been trying to get my inflammation down. What am I doing? I've been trying to get my inflammation down for years and years. And my Hashimoto's inflammation markers were over 2,000, and eventually it will destroy your thyroid, and you'll have to have your thyroid removed if you don't get it under control. And there's no drug that helps get rid of Hashimoto's. There's no drug for it. They put you on thyroid medicine, but that doesn't help. I went gluten-free. That helped some, but my inflammation markers have been over 2,000 for 15 years. And nothing I did. I eat keto, low carb. Just nothing I did was bringing that down. And eventually, like I said, if you don't get the inflammation down, it will just destroy your thyroid. So when I had my blood test done this year in July, and hey, Stacy, when I had my blood test done this year in July, and my Hashimoto's thyroid markers came back at 109, I literally cried. Because I have been trying to work on those for like 15 years. And was afraid that I was going to lose my thyroid. And so that's why when I got my blood test results back, and the only new thing I'd done is the Olive Tree People's supplements. And the specific one is the IO1. I mean, I love all three of them, plus the olive oil. But the specific one that I know did it is the IO1. And when I got that blood test back, well, my doctor, she's like, oh, your medication, your thyroid medicine must be starting to work. Are you kidding? No, it's not starting to work because I've been on that thyroid medication for 30 years. No, And I tried to tell her about the IO1, but that was kind of a joke. But anyway, the only new thing that I did was the IO1. And to come down from over 2,000 to 109 in 6 months. I had been on the IO1, all of the supplements, for about 6 months. That's what it is. That's what, there's nothing else that I've done but that. And that is what worked. And so once I got my blood test results, that was it for me. I was all in. I'll always be all in. And I decided to sell because I'm passionate about it. Like I said, when I got out of my wheelchair and started crawling my way back to good health after spending 3 years in a wheelchair, you'll do everything and anything you can to protect your health. And health is the most important. This all looking nice and everything, that's great, but it's about health for me. This is about health for me. I love makeup, love to play with makeup, but this is about health for me. So that's my first and foremost. And if anybody asks me, what's the one thing you really need? What, if I could only buy one product from this company, what would it be? IO1, hands down. I'll never be without it. I've got my sister on it. I've got all my personal family on it, and I'll never be without it. And that's just the truth. And okay, so nothing works immediately, fast, right away. Supplements don't work that way. Nothing works that. Even drugs don't work that way. It's not immediate. So it's not like you wake up one day and like, oh, I'm cured, or it did this, or it doesn't work that way. It's a supplement. But I will say this and you have to be consistent with anything, no matter what you're taking. Medication, drugs, supplements, whatever. You have to be consistent with it. And I've never missed a day since I started them. And it's almost a year for me. It was in January. I want to say January or February that I started the skincare in November. So it's a year for skincare right this month for me. But actually more than a year, because before I became a consultant, I was just buying it. But now I lost my train of thought. Because I can't do two things at once. But oh, yeah. So you don't just wake up one day and be like, oh, it's done this for me. It's done that for me. No, it doesn't work that way. But at the 3-month mark is when I started saying, I own a laser. It's part of what I own when I was in a wheelchair for my feet. And I still use it for that. But so I was having to do laser on my shoulders. I'm a side sleeper. And so it's part of the Hashimoto's, the inflammation from the Hashimoto's. So I was having to do laser on my shoulders because I sleep on my shoulders and they hurt so bad. And I was having to do laser 3 times a week. And after I was on the IL-1 for like 3 months, I've been sick for 11 years with no answers. I'm capped out on Western medicine and doctors. IO1 is the main one that helped me. Definitely the IO1 for myself, my family, and my animals. I want to put my dog on it too. Well, I heard, Stacy, that they're coming out with one specifically for pets. So I was kind of waiting for that. I really want to put my dog on it too. I hope they do come out with one for pets. Right now, I'm just spending so much money on myself. I'm going through 2 bottles a month. Because I'm doing 2 teaspoons a day. So I haven't put her on it. I would love to put her on it because I do laser on her back legs 3 times a week too because she has luxating patellas. Even my dog is sick. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're not sick. But like I said, at the 3-month mark, my shoulders were feeling better. And I said to my husband, I said, I think that IL-1 is helping. I think that IO1 is helping my shoulders. I'm not doing laser on my shoulders anymore. And my sister said the same thing. I got my sister on it, and she had knee surgery. And she said she hadn't thought about it until her coworker said, how's your knee doing? And Carrie said, you know, Stacy, I thought about it and I just realized I'm not taking my medicine for my knee. Or she was taking some kind of medication for her knee pain, inflammation. And she said, I didn't realize until she asked me that I realized I wasn't taking my medication anymore. And my point in saying that is that that's how supplements work. You don't just take it for a month and then everything's cured and you know, it just doesn't work that way. It's a slow, gradual thing. And that's how supplements work. And like I said, I noticed around the 3-month mark that I wasn't doing laser on my arms anymore. But then in July, at the 6-month mark, when I got those blood tests, I'm like, okay, that's it. That's it. This is a setting spray, Charlotte Tilbury. I should have got the deal that was going with Olive Rose when they had it. Maybe they'll have another sale again. Man, we've talked everything. We've talked teeth, lamination on eyebrows, hair color. I mean, we've just done it all. This is the longest video I've ever done. I don't think there's anything left. I mean, we have gone through it all today. So I know, I can't wait for it too. I can't wait for it. Do you know? I haven't heard anything about it other than I think I saw somebody posted one time about it. All right. For those of you, if you stuck through this, praise God. This is the longest video I've ever done. And I think I covered everything. We covered hair color, hair tools. We covered lamination of my eyebrows, teeth whitening, you name it. We've covered it. And I'm not going to do another. Oh, exfoliation, hair color we've just done it all. So, that's it. I said I would keep going and talk until you're so right about the aisle one. After about 6 months mark, I was able to stop. You were able to stop what? I said I would talk until I ran out of things to talk about. You were able to stop what? I'm not sure what you were able to stop. I was able to stop. Stop something. All right, that's it. As if this one isn't long enough, this one will not be here after 30 days. And save it, and happy November shopping. I spend more money in November than any other time of the month, and I can't wait to start getting those sales and deals. Also, I'm just going to say this. If you have not considered becoming a consultant with me just for the discount, think about it. You will never, ever, ever be asked to save or to sell anything. You will never be asked to sell anything. That's just not how my sister, my aunt, all of them became consultants just for the discount. I've got several that have done that, and it's worth it. So if you want to get these products and get them at a discounted rate, become a consultant under me, and you will never be asked to sell it. That's just a perk. And then you get sales on top of your discount. 9 times out of 10, I can't think of one that they didn't allow us to do that. So when they have these sales coming up this month, I'll be stocking up because I get my normal consultant discount and then I'll get discount on top of it. But that setting spray, oh my God, I use it just multiple times a day because it's like a drink. I probably should have got that. I hope they put stuff on sale again. I did not buy those 3, and I haven't even, like I was selling earlier, I'm out of my Olive Rose skin tint. I did use the dark color of the Olive Rose for my contour, but I'm like to right here on the skin tint. So I hope they have a sale on Olive Rose again. I wish I would have went ahead and bought that. Oh, you're off of 2 prescribed medications. Praise God, Stacy. That's awesome. My sister said she's not taking her medications for her knee. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. Well, that's it for me today. I have covered a lot. If you actually watched all of this video, praise God. That's wonderful. Happy shopping. Merry Christmas and have a good day.